that when we live our life on this platform, with this framework, then the beauty of a believer is that every second the practice, he won't just be getting thawab. Rather, what thawab will he be getting? What reward will he be getting? We cannot imagine the reward kept aside for those who practice the sunnah, who are busy in the life, the sister, the brother, the woman or the man or the woman, who wants the best level, the highest in the hereafter, who thinks that I need to do ibadah every second, and I need to stay in ibadah, worship every second. I don't need the prayer mat. What do I need? The sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His physical way of life. Every second of mine should implement physically what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. And that is called ibadah. And when ibadah is done in the form of the sunnah, and you're spending your life every second, and how much reward will we get every second? How much reward can we imagine? We cannot imagine. Man ahabba sunnati fa man ahabbani. Rasulullah said that the reward for following my sunnah, Nabi al-Kareem said, you will earn my love. I get hard of breath. No, Rasulullah said that this is not the quality of a Muslim. The quality of a Muslim is fit, totally fit, physically. He's fit. Not that, your back is bent and hunchback and 40 years old, and you can't walk more than 2 or 3 feet. Oh, please walk slowly. It's hard for me to breathe. No. This is not the case here. That Rasulullah said, what do you think here? This is the quality of a Muslim. The quality of a Muslim. This is the status of a Muslim. He should be fit and healthy and strong and vibrant. Health-wise, we should be fit. We should be healthy. Whatever resources we have there, we should be fit. That we should utilize all the resources to be fit. Exercise, weightlifting, cycling, swimming, horse riding, racing, running. And the best, according to this, the learning and the teaching of this hadith, which is the most beloved amal of Rasulullah, which is walking. Walking. So to walk by foot. Why? Because nowadays, if we see the exercises, there are many exercises that we can do to keep fit. All of the exercises there are for keeping fit. What happens there is that there comes an age factor eventually. For example, you won't for your whole life be able to do weightlifting. You'll have to change the activity. You won't be able to swim all your life. According to the age, after a certain age, it won't be that easy, isn't it? You won't be always able to play tennis or badminton or cricket. These are all sports, alhamdulillah, very good sports, very good. Islamically, we have permission, and we should encourage to play these. So to keep fit, there's such an activity that you can do all your life long. And it was beloved to the Prophet ﷺ to walk by foot, walking by foot. Subhanallah. And they went through the difficulty of coming through the cold to the majlis. So every action that the nafs is opposing you and is telling you don't do this, and you crush the nafs and practice this, then you will get more reward. So the lesson we attain here is that when the nafs is overwhelming us and telling us not to do an action, whether you feel like it or not, whether your heart feels like it or not, whether you physically want to do it or not, whether your heart feels like it or not, and you force yourself to do the action, Rasulullah ﷺ taught us here that you will get more reward for that action as compared to if that deed is easy for you. So here, Rasulullah ﷺ taught us that the reward for going by foot is greater than for those who are going on the camel, on the horse, on the transportation. So the point that comes out here is that when your nafs is opposing you to do an action, and the nafs makes it hard to do the action, and you override that nafs and say, no, I will make the effort and do the amal, and you break your desires, split them out, spread them out, and you come to the masjid, to salah, or any other action that the nafs is stopping you to do, and you physically implement the action, Allah Ta'ala says, I will give you double thawab. وَلِمَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ جَنَّتَانِ. If we consider such a great personality, such a great person, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I also need the reward, and not a small reward. We see here that this wasn't fun. It's not too compulsory. And for this thawab, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what did he do? He disembarked from the camel and walked on foot, and he presented his jazba and passion. I am also greedy. I am also in need of reward. I also need to practice so I can get this reward. So the point here is that it doesn't matter what rank or status or level you are on as a person, as a Muslim, but to the last breath before death, we should be greedy for the rewards of the hereafter. Not a minute methodology that be greedy for the hereafter rewards. What is that? Greedy. Selfish. We should be haris. Yes, for the akhirah. Greedy. Selfish for the hereafter. That don't leave one deed that will give reward for the hereafter. Even if you have to pick up a twig, tell somebody the way to go somewhere, take the rocks or the stones out of the way of the path to remove the obstacles from people's path. Do it. Do it. Do every action for the hereafter. Don't waste any action. What's the reward for being greedy for the hereafter? haris akhirah, to be greedy for the hereafter, then the person will get a big reward, and he will be saved from a big difficulty, and he'll be saved from a big problem, such a big problem and difficulty that it's difficult all life long. It's hard for us to get out of that difficulty. Very difficult. And then by doing this action, a person will come out of that difficulty. But being greedy for the hereafter, when we're greedy for the hereafter, then we're saved and we come out of that problem. Do you know what that problem is? Subhanallah. That is the greed for the world. These are two opposite things. If we become greedy for the hereafter, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take the greed and the love of the world out of our hearts. Experience this and you'll see.